Greetings. My name is Pastor Charles Williams, and I'm the founder and the creator of the concept known all over the world today as the Amber Alert system here in the United States and the Child Rescue Alert system in other parts of the world. I'm coming to you here this week to share with you a very important date that I want you to remember. Okay, that date is Sunday, January the 13th. That's right, Sunday, January 13th, 2013 is National Amber Alert Awareness Day. And what we are asking you to do is to talk to the children that you have been entrusted with, whether you are a parent or a grandparent, great-grandparent, teacher, Sunday school teacher, or whatever your lot may be. We invite you to take a few minutes out of your curriculum and talk to children about safety. Let the children know that it's not okay if somebody comes up to them and say, hey, would you help me go find my dog? Okay, my dog is lost and he looks like this. Would you help me go find my dog? Teach a child that that is never a good thing to do. And these are just some of the things. I mean, that's just one example. There are many more examples that you can use as conversation starters. You know, I like to use one all the time when I go and I talk to children. I ask them all the time, hey, who's smarter than a fifth grader? Let's see. Okay, and you'll be surprised. It's a great conversational starter as it relates to that age frame of young children. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the fast facts. Every day, 2,185 children will be reported missing. Okay, thankfully, many of them are found in short periods of time. But sad to say that there are some who go a long time without being found. And so on this day, especially on this Sunday, I know there are a lot of pastors and rabbis and priests and so forth who will be looked upon to by many of our young parishioners, by many of our young parents even. Would you just take the time out of your busy schedule, take the time out of your sermon even, if you will, to help to possibly save a life from being abducted, to save a child rather from being abducted, by just simply taking a few moments and speaking to this cause, if you will. And one of the things that I thoroughly enjoy doing is coming and talking to our young people, but obviously I can't be every place at one time. So this is why I'm appealing to you parent, you priest, you preacher, you teacher, whatever your lot in life may be. Let me tell you something. It really does take a village to raise a child, and it takes a village to save a child. So on this January 13th, which is this Sunday coming up, we're asking you to partner with us in helping to raise the awareness of the Amber Alert concept. Now, it's important that people know what is an Amber Alert, you know, what it covers and what it does not cover. Does every child receive an Amber Alert? And the answer to that is no. Here are just a few things that I jotted down that I wanted to share with you so that you as a parent would be prepared as to how to talk to your children. A lot of times we do these PSAs and we don't tell people how to do it. We just tell people to do it. But I want to give you some conversational starters, okay? Here are some things that I had jotted down. Number one, we want you to take the time and talk to your child, okay? Talk is a dialogue. You know, you say some things and your child says some things back. Okay, make it a dialogue and not a monologue, if you will. Secondly, review the strategies, the strategy that you have for your family in the event that someone is lost. Like, for instance, let's say you're going to Six Flags Over Texas, or you're going to Six Flags Over Georgia or something, and you become separated or lost in some way. and establish, review your family's establishments. Things like code words, okay? You can be talking to your child, and without your child saying, Mom and Dad, I'm in danger, they can say, hey, I was thinking about Sally today. And you're like, well, that's crazy in a conversation, but that's a code word for, this child is in danger. So there are a number of things that you can do to talk to your children about. Another point I brought up was to review and confirm all custody papers as it relates to if there is a divorce situation and you have shared custody of your child. Make sure that paperwork, this is a great time, it's the first of the year and everything, make sure that all of your paperwork is in order so that someone or that the wrong person cannot come to a daycare or come to a school and pick up your child, and you won't know where your child is for 5 or 6 hours, okay? And they could be in Arkansas, left from Texas. They could be in Arkansas by the time you find out that your child is missing. So you want to make sure that you have all of your paperwork right, regardless if it's daycare for an infant or if it's paperwork for elementary, junior, and or even high school. Make sure that all of your child's paperwork is current. That's critical. And like I said before, you need to know the Amber Alert criteria for your area. It's a myth. It's a myth that the Amber Alert is the same in every state. Furthest thing from the truth. Each state has different criteria. So it's important that you go on the web and find out what your state's Amber Alert criteria is. Because why is that important? Because in the event that you need an Amber Alert, okay, you need to know what to tell the police officers when they come. So many children have fallen through the cracks, if you will, only because parents did not know what to say to the first responding officers that would have got them to thinking about an Amber Alert abduction versus a runaway child. So we encourage you. This is a way in which you can help officers by knowing the criteria of an Amber Alert in your area and by knowing what to say to the first responders when they do come out and begin their investigation. Next, I want to share with you the very next thing I want to share with you is simply that it's important that you have a current photo of your child of not older than a period of 6 months. Okay, that's important. Now, in this day of iPhones and iPads and everything, I'm sure you would have a picture of your child or somewhere thereabouts, but that should not be a hard or difficult thing to do in this picture crazed society that we live in here nowadays. But it is important that you keep a current photo of at least 6 months, because God forbid if anything should ever happen to your kid, you don't want them looking for a kid with a picture that was 2 years old. They'd never find your kid, okay? So we need current photos, and we encourage parents to keep a list of current photos. And real quick, I encourage you to always, 2 more things here. Always listen to your child's fears. If your child is saying things coming home and saying things about something doesn't make them feel comfortable in school, about a teacher or about a classmate, or on the way home there's someone that follows them, you need to listen to that. Please listen to your child. Take a day off if you need to, and go and follow your child home from school if need be. And last but not least, I encourage you to review and do a sex offender registry check in your neighborhood. You need to know. It's critical that you must know. We will go out and we will put our kids out there on the bus stop, not knowing that there's a sex offender 2 houses down that's watching the kids every couple of days. So these are just some of the things that I would share with you. And feel free to feel free to reuse this video as often as you like. If you're not comfortable in talking to your children, use this video and share it with others. Sit down in a room and replay this video for your class members, because one thing about me, I love children. This is what I call my wall of fame behind me here. These are some precious faces of children that have been a part of the Amber Alert, concept. Some of them are alive and some of them are in heaven, but these are children that have been found and recovered and returned to their families one way or another by the Amber Alert concept. And my last point is simply this. I want to say thank you to all of the people, many, many millions of people who have simply taken the time to stop, look around when you heard of an Amber Alert. I want to say thank you. For it's because of you, even though I came up with this idea, but it's because of you that today more than 650 children have been returned back safely to their families. And I would be remiss if I closed this video out and did not send a big shout out and say a big thank you to all of you, the people across America. And now, yes, you know that the Amber Alert has been upgraded. It has been updated. And now you will now begin to receive Amber Alerts via text messaging on your smartphone. And I'm very, very excited about that. So if you feel a vibration in your pocket or wherever it is you keep your smartphone, don't worry. It's just us, okay? It's just us letting you know that a child is missing in your area. And if you would, to take a look and to see if there's anything that doesn't look right. Because chances are, if it doesn't look right, it's probably not right. My name is Pastor Charles Williams. I love you so very much. And on this Sunday, January the 13th, 2013, make it count. Make it count. That as we go through this 2013 year, I would love to see our stats at the end of the year that says Amber Alerts or child abductions are down for 2013. Would you help us accomplish that goal? Thank you so very much. Again, my name is Pastor Charles Williams, and I am the founder and the creator of the concept known all over the world today as the Amber Alert system. God bless you. I love you. I love you, kids. Peace, and I'm out. Bye-bye now.